J.K. Rowling, From Rags to Riches. A young woman stood on a train station platform in Manchester, England. The train was late, so the other commuters grew restless, checking their watches, tapping their feet, and craning their necks to see if the train would suddenly appear around the bend. But the young woman didn't seem to mind the wait. She stared into the distance, not looking for the train, but not looking at much of anything else either. Just looking. A slow smile played across her face as she whispered to herself, "Harry Potter." The young woman's name was Joanne Rowling. She had graduated from the University of Exeter and lived in London, but she planned to move to Manchester to live with her boyfriend soon. While Joanne took whatever jobs came along, she truly dreamed of being an author. And as she stood on that Manchester platform waiting for the train to come, 3 characters came to full fruition in her mind: Harry Potter, Ronald Weasley, and Hermione Granger. Unfortunately, before she could make much progress with her book characters or her career, Joanne's mother passed away after a 10-year battle with multiple sclerosis. Heartbroken and devastated, Joanne dropped everything to move to Portugal to pursue a new adventure, a new life. She needed a radical change to distract her from her pain. Joanne settled into the city of Porto on the coast. She wrote the early stories of Harry Potter during the day, taught English classes in the evenings, and blew off steam at the club with her roommates at night. She soon met an aspiring journalist, Jorge Arantes, and the two of them fell in love. Unfortunately, their story did not have a happy ending. The couple became pregnant soon into their relationship, and Joanne moved in with Jorge's mother. Tragically, she miscarried and lost the baby. Despite the warnings from her friends, Joanne married Jorge soon afterward in October 1992 and quickly became pregnant again. They welcomed a baby girl, Jessica, into the world in July of 1993. Sadly, the joy of a new child did little to curb the abusive tendencies that Jorge possessed. Things escalated until November when Jorge slapped Joanne across the face and threw her out of their home, but refused to hand over Jessica. Joanne frantically sought the help of the police, who helped her regain custody of baby Jessica, and she fled with her child back to the UK. All she had to her name were some clothes for her and the baby, a small amount of savings, and the first 3 chapters of Harry Potter. Joanne was forced to seek government assistance to support her and Jessica. Her mental health was faltering after everything she had endured, and the burden of being a single parent weighed heavily on her shoulders. An exceptionally short-lived marriage had imploded, and I was jobless, a lone parent, and as poor as it is possible to be in modern Britain without being homeless, she later said in a 2008 speech. By every usual standard, I was the biggest failure I knew. Joanne's mental health plummeted to the point that she contemplated suicide, leaving it all behind. The only thing that drew her back from the edge was her daughter, Jessica. Joanne sought therapy and began working toward a year-long teaching training course, all while keeping Harry Potter in the back of her mind. Rowling finally gained the courage to send a 3-chapter sample of her book to a London literary agent, Christopher Little. The duo faced rejection upon rejection. Publishing houses were not eager to gamble on a first-time author, nor such a wildly fantastical world. At last, one publishing house, Bloomsbury, offered Rowling a £15,000 advance to publish her first book and begin work on a second one. That, combined with an £8,000 grant from the Scottish Arts Council, allowed Joanne to complete the sequel of Harry Potter, with a brand new typewriter to boot. Finally, on June 26, 1997, the hard-working single mother became a published author as Harry Potter and the Philosopher's Stone hit the UK bookshelves. Her book was published under the now famous name of J.K. Rowling, as her publisher was concerned that young boys wouldn't respond well to a female author. Joanne felt nervous but hopeful. She knew it was a gamble, but she also believed in Harry and the magic he brought to the world. Mere days after her first book was published, she received a bid for publishing rights, Scholastic, the major children's publishing company, bid over $100,000 for the rights to publish Harry Potter in the US. Rowling, who started with nothing, had a publishing deal for $100,000 in her grasp. 1 year after the first Harry Potter book hit the shelves, Rowling published Harry Potter and the Chamber of Secrets. Within months, Warner Brothers signed a feature film deal to bring Harry, Ron, Hermione, and co. to the big screen. Fast forward 6 years and 4 movies later, Joanne became a billionaire, with many more stories from Hogwarts swirling through her mind. Joanne, better known as J.K. Rowling, overcame tragedy, adversity, and financial hardship because she believed in Harry Potter. She believed that a young orphan boy from London had the power to bring the wizarding world to life, and she believed that she could help him do it. Because of her strong belief and persistence, J.K. Rowling's rags to riches story serves as a magical inspiration for all of those starting with nothing. You too can become something. It matters not what someone is born, but what they grow to be. Albus Dumbledore. Thanks for watching Cerebral Life, the channel where you learn more and improve your life. See you next time.